player on the other side of that. Dubs and Mega right on top of Knight. Cease is going to be diving in that as well. Knight in trouble, low HP, but he's also got Mega low too. So Cease on the back wall. Riversun now going to join the fight. Where is the last two players? Where is Dubs and where is Keys? These two teams have to win against each other if they want to have a say in this game.
I gotta say, valiant effort for Riversun coming in with the shield and armor, stepping into the front before even popping the big shield there. To step up to the plate, bail out Knight. That's gonna back off Cease for just a second here. Cease losing Dubs though. All of a sudden we're looking at a 2v3. Number and powers is a big thing in trios. But the difference, right? The difference is that a two-man team can take out this three-man team. All it really comes down to is one mistake. Cease is gonna eat the fold here. He's gonna eat a big shot and Riversun gets exchanged out, and this is what I meant by anything can happen. The swings can happen. Remember, Siphon will give the heal back to the player who caught the knock there, which is Cease. So he'll be healthy really shortly here.
That he will, and I'm actually noticing that there's no Dubs in sight, so maybe he's already down. Yes, Knight already has an elimination, so this is now a 2 versus 2 as we did trade out Riversun, a full-on 50-50, and Mega Dubs and Cease are down and out to the last second play there from Keys and Knights as they pick up that one. They got the rig now, and that other team that was lingering is nowhere to be found. So Monster, a good start on the fight. You mentioned the Siphon, they get that recovery, but more importantly, they get the rig and there's nobody to fight. Nobody is taking TNTina's card, and that's a very, very important thing when you think about rig droppers.
And that's it, the first team to go today. Cease, Mega, Dubs, a squad that I was so excited to kind of see play out. They only get 4 more opportunities. Here we are now with Ninja and his crew. What? Wait a second, we're jumping in with Bearded Blevins, Bonsai Bros. We're on the other side of the map now. Bonsai's got the RPG, he's gonna send one in. It's Roller from the FNCS. Solo track gets traded out by Bonsai. Well played. Bonsai here showing and representing that, hey, it's not just Call of Duty that this man can play. He's well-rounded. He can jump into the Fortnite. He still has it going on here. What a big catch for them. It seems like they caught him isolated here, Balla.
Yeah, 100% they did. They're definitely engaging on a spot that you don't necessarily see trios fighting for, but no matter what, Bonsai steps up and holds on to his Highland with teammate Bearded Blevins and Tutelar. Bearded Blevins, you might see the name and realize that this is Ninja's older brother actually playing in the tournament as well. So some fierce competitors and definitely gonna try to have some fun today and possibly get one of those top spots. It's a possibility always when it comes to Fortnite.
Hey, I love that. Absolutely love that. And that's what we talk about, team synergy right there. Bearded Blevins and Bonsai Bros go way back. If you guys didn't know, Bonsai Bros, yes, it's 2 of them. They're twins. They share a Twitch account. It's actually kind of interesting to see that they you know, coexist on the same page and channel. It's like you can find them live every day. Pretty awesome though. Here now back with the man of the hour, Ninja, Colazo, Vivid here, hanging out at the Dirty Docks. And this is the benefit, like we said, of only having 20 teams in the lobby. You have all this space to just bring your attention down to the map there. That's going to allow them to really loot up and get comfortable here. The ball, we have another fight turning out. It's Typical Gamer now.
And this was a captain that was not here last week. Typical Gamer pairing up with the West players of Domos and Sagis, who are FNCS champions. Let me remind you, and they're fighting against Zate, Saf, and I believe Stretch on the other side. So champions on East against champions on West, paired up with Typical Gamer, who's no stranger to very, very important competitor, very, very competitive games. A nice shot from Domo takes out Stretch, the pair. Now just Saf and Zate trying to fight this out, and there's even a minigun in play. Saf is stuck in a corner. Zate is way far away, and I don't think they're going to be able to pressure it back up. Domo does end up backing away as Sagis take out Saf. Now, what does Zate do?
What a clean play from Domo to really come in and back up his teammate there, who was under some serious pressure on Saf. Now Zate has to try and protect Saf. He can't do it. He's going to jump into the teleport dumpster there, and he jumps out. Let's see if he can catch the exchange here. He's going to box him up and open it up. Love that he's setting up all the cones here. Complete control of the area, yes. Any pro knows that there's a huge risk because of the delay that comes in when you jump out the teleport booth there. All right, Zate's left by himself now. This is pretty unfortunate for him, but to see Typical, Sagi, and Domos come out on top, I mean, you wouldn't expect it. Are they on a ping difference as well?
It must be. West players for sure. They aren't going to be chasing down this final remaining remaining player in for good reason. They don't want to have any excess damage against one player. The risk is not worth the reward. I mean, possibly, I guess it could be, especially if they chase him down from not necessarily going through the porta potty. Zayt there actually would have had trouble if they all went through at the same time. Would have been interesting, but regardless, here's another new team. 72 Hours, who was playing with Zayt and Snaf last time they had the Ninja Battles, now teamed up with Has the Great and Mikey.
That's right. It looks like they're cutting across the field here now, just trying to get some prime time positioning up on the map. Floating through the Weeping Woods section, you can see the big marker coming out, showcasing that they want some of that center zone now. And they're very, very much close to the Holly Hedge crew. Typical Gamer, Domo, Sagis, they might just cross paths here. Just judging by the way that Has the Great, they're kind of cutting across the field here. Yeah, they're playing for the mushrooms, but they should be able to catch them in their line of sight now if they just glance over that hill there. You can see, Ball, the map's kind of opened up now. You can kind of take a good look at how many players are canvassed out over the field right now.
Yep. Just like last week, not that many players have gone down. First zone is going to be pretty centered, a little bit southern, but we could expect a Lazy Lake / Misty Meadows type ending if things continue the way that they're looking. But of course, that second and third zone are pretty random in the direction that they can take, so we could still be going anywhere on this map. One thing's for sure, though, these guys have to continue eastward. Other teams that we've seen so far, Ninja and Crew, they don't have to go too far from Dirty Docks. Definitely have to travel a little bit of ways, but they might be on the backs of the Grotto team. Thinking of other teams as well, where is that Rig team? The team that had to come from basically the same direction. Kanado, Creo, and Unknown here. Looks like dropping Slurpy Swamps. This is the time where things are going to slow down in this 20-team format. I mean, only a single entire squad has been wiped, and then one player after that.
Yeah, a little engagement here, though. You wanted to know where they were. It's Riverson and Crew. They're up above on this mountain right now, looking down on Kanata, Unknown, and Creo. So this is not a fight you want to take, right? When a player has that natural high ground, it's something that is a huge risk. This is why they're going to back up here and really just play for positioning. And like you said, right, this is the time to just kind of hang out. So to see the feed lighting up right now, Bizzle, AV, kind of going toe-to-toe, taking out Hogman there. There is action unfolding. It's not the time for action that you normally see, but this kind of shows you that. Also, having isolation, right, because of the limited player population, if you have the confidence, I mean, you're going to take the fight.
Definitely are, and you're going to take the long-range guys as well. I mean, you saw two separate teams actually engage 1-2-1, and that definitely was from range. And when you think of Bizzle and you think of AP, both players who carry those heavy snipes, and to huge effects. It's going to be important to see. Domo has himself one as well. Out of that little depot between Sweaty Sands and Holly Hedges. Normally this is the period where people would be going crazy with the heavy snipe shots, but if you look at the player count, people don't really have to worry about what they normally do, which is storm surge. So they're not too concerned about getting the tags, at least until we get towards that 5th zone, or towards that 7th zone. Let's take a look at the center of the map. This is where that engagement happened, where those snipes took place. Cypher, PK, Binny, and Hogman were ones that fell. Hogman there, you can see he's down and out. It's because Bizzle hit him with the snipe, and then I believe it was AV from range who ended up finishing him. But look at this. All these teams here in the center of the map already, not only are they teams that land center maps, so they're most likely to get this, but also teams that rotate early for this prime position.
That's right. And you can see that everyone's kind of parked up here. Bizzle, Commandment, and Emad, probably a favorite to look out for right now, as they were so close to coming in first place on week 1. And ladies and gentlemen, this is game 1, so things are just kicking up. We want to thank you guys for tuning in right now. It's Monster G-Face Ball CW. We're in the mid-game right now. Those mid-game lulls where the intensity kind of rises and players tend to just wait it out, feel out the zone, try to dictate at that point where to go and how things are going to play out now. We have some other players here. It's Mixer's Ship Roller and Owl here, Ball.
So you call them lulls. I call them the time where we see who's actually going to put themselves in position to win the game, and that's the most important thing. Obviously, the players are in center zone on high ground, just like we saw Cypher, PK, Hogman, and them. Obviously, Hogman down, unfortunately, maybe a little over peaking, but Bizzle and crew in the same mix on that heights, and there's that second zone. Third zone going to be revealed fairly shortly, and this is the time when these things really start to matter, because this is when the end game zones start to shape up. So where people are and how they move from here, very important. So still might not be too much action, but super interesting as a viewer, at least for me. Maybe I'm just a super nerd.
No, definitely, indeed here. But look at this. It looks like 72 Has and Mikey here are under pressure from the bows. So that means it's Riverson's team who still has that little piece of the mountain coming in with those big fire shots. They might have noticed that Ship and Owl were only a two-man crew. Remember, Bonsai Bros did take out Roller at the start of the map. The thing about trio gameplay is you need a lot of space, right? You need a lot of land to really get your loot together. So it's very likely in the early game especially, you can catch a player off guard if they're not dropping at a major name location. So one other thing, and I think this is why pros love the game mode, is at least as a duo though, you can still turn up, right? You can still make big plays. You're not completely out of the game just because you're down a player. Not like in duos where it's really hard as a solo to do something.
So much on the map right now as his team start to jockey for a position. Third zone was revealed. These guys are right in the thick of it, right centered, so that should give them a good chance in fourth and beyond. But a low ground position means that they can get focused if things go awry. Owl with Ship, you talked about them a little bit. Down below, they have the launch pad if things do go in that direction, so we'll have to see. But look at this map right now. Look how spread out people are. We still have 19 teams up, so this is just going to get more and more intense as time goes on. And here, Colazo, Ninja, Vivid, right on cue, Monster, as they always do in an engagement right after third zone reveals. And this is what was their trouble last time we played this Ninja Battles. And you can see why. Outside the zone, not positioned like we saw a lot of the other teams, and people are definitely going to hold that against them.
I love that you pointed that out, because if you didn't watch week one, this was the struggle right here. Ninja, Colazo, Vivid were just constantly finding fights for some reason on their rotate. This time around, looks like they are exercising a proper disengage though. A little pressure up, right? And now they're moving for free here, getting to the next zone. So we might actually see them in the end game. Maybe they learned from their last week mistakes. They're exercising now different gameplay. That's why I love seeing the same teams kind of come back week after week. You really get to see the development of them as a trio in competitive format. But look, they're taking up some high ground. Ninja's right above Reverse and Graska here.
Right on top of former teammates.
Rivalry. That's right.
It could go crazy in either which way. Reverse 2K is not looking at them though, not worried about the team that just built over them. But a good take from Ninja and crew up in third zone. This is definitely something you want to do. Get a little bit of high ground just in case you get the fortunate circumstance of getting that next zone. But they are getting focused a little bit, and they've spent a little bit of their hard materials. That metal so valuable as time goes on. Looking in the distance, they are on a mountain. But I believe this will continue to push them off. And one launch pad on Ninja. Curious about the rest of them, most likely. That's the only one, given that there's no elims yet. And finally, I believe Zate did end up getting taken out because we have one squad extra now taken, and we're at 18. So we'll have to see. I'm not exactly sure if that's the case. No, he got a full reboot actually, because Saf just got taken out. There's Stretch and Zate. Speaking about that, Nate Hill, Funk, and Bully are pushing into this though, and Saf down again. Zate, Stretch are backing away from this fight, but Nate Hill and Funk Bomb, we saw how aggressive they were in session one. They're doing it again.
Hey, they don't call Zate the big brain for no reason. I mean, he managed to pull it off, pick up the reboots. Remember, he was far off of Holly Hedges. He had to make his way back. I think the player that actually dropped was Typical Gamer I saw on the feed. So that means Domo and Sagis were caught on that rotation out of Weeping Woods. Possibly by Ewok's crew, I'm not sure. That was by the river. We'll find out shortly. A little bit of a standoff here now, though. FaZe, Funk, Nate Hill, Bully here now looking to push in right now. They're up on the wall here trying to push back Zate here, who's kind of isolated away from Stretch too. Is Stretch going to be able to back up Zate? Zate's already in the shock and skirmish here, exchanging. Here's the quick jump to the POV now. He's on the run for his life right now, just trying to keep his distance. It's kind of intense here. But all right, I think they stand off just long enough, kind of buy them some time. You see Tutelar in the back, kind of moving in here.
Yeah, he's the last player. I think Bonsai Bros is down right underneath Bucky and Macwood. They're going to finish that off, but the rotation now needs to be in the front of everybody's minds. Stretch and Zate have gotten some ground in between. Here's Acorn Jack. They're building up for high ground on this northeastern, no, actually that's the northwestern side of this mountain. So that's potential there for them to catch fifth zone, catch high ground in a good position moving forward. That's crucial. Whoever has that has the opportunity to hold it for the rest of the game. Just below 50 players, so very stacked. When it comes to this situation, Ninja, Colazo, and crew, they did catch zone, they did build their way in, but they lose the high ground advantage. The mid-ground layer should be okay for them.
That is true, and I mean, we knew that Ewok, Acorn, and Jack were just on their heels. They were fighting outside the zone before that. Two Larks finally gonna fall here. It's Cal, Macwood, and Bucky who find the remains of him as they rotate late into the storm now. They have a big push to get across. Booga, Zypha, and Avery, though, guys, has the center of this fourth zone. Their likelihood of zone 5 to half in, half out is looking so good. This is gonna really be a big kind of swing here now. Ninja pressuring in, though. They're being super proactive in this mid game right now. 20 seconds till the next zone reveals itself. They're trying to hunt for anything now. Put some numbers on the board here.
Don't forget, it is Arena Trio, so it's not going to go centered towards that zone. It's going to go towards the edge. We'll have to see how these players do rotate. Funkbomb, Bully, and Nate Hill, who were fighting Zayt and Saf and crew, end up on a low ground position, but they beam right back against Keys. So well done from them. These guys have a launch pad. This is crucial here. Fifth zone revealed just now. It's going to where nobody is, but Keys, Knight, and Riverside are fairly close by. You can see the yellow arrows already making their way down. That's Booga, Avery, and crew. They might already start to ramp towards this. Where is this going to go, and how do players play for this height? It's Funkbomb, Nate Hill, who have Sky's grappler, too, to make a play. And now it's all about maintaining any teams who decide to try to ramp them.
That's it. You get there just early enough, and all of a sudden the high ground is yours. And that's what I meant by having that mountain. Saw how quick you are to rotate for free here. Even on ground, Ninja, Colazo, and Vivid managed to save a launch pad by not using it and going early instead to cut across the mountain. And look, these are all the old remains of Knife, Avery, and Booga here, and they get to build on top of them. And all of a sudden now you have multiple teams contesting the height. They have the highest layer. Colazo, Vivid, and Ninja can seek and seek to look down on the rest of the competition. Here comes all the launch patterns, Bala. The shots are flying. Nothing big is going to connect from Ninja other than the shotgun shot. But it's still looking very promising for them right now. Burning a lot of mats, though, to go up.
100%, and don't forget, they've already done this. They've already built for height in one zone. So they might not actually be able to maintain, and that's definitely going to be key. That's definitely going to be something that other teams are going to hop on when the situation does arise. But Ninja on height in game number 1 of this, and this is something definitely interesting going through the rest of this Ninja battles, because that is some confidence to go for it multiple times after times, and they hold on. That's definitely going to give them some free placements and possibly some eliminations too.
I can say who's barely holding on is Jack, Acorn, and Ewok, who decide to rotate late once again on the heels of Ninja's crew, and everyone's turning in. The game 30 is going to find some shots here, and all of a sudden now they're right out of the game. 14 teams remaining here as Graska finds Ewok. Oh my gosh, Nick A30 now under the fire pressure of the entire lobby. This is what happens when you're off by yourself. Lucky for him, though, plenty of hard mats to buy some time here. And I mean, material count-wise, he's looking better than Ninja's team regardless of how late it happened. Heavy sniper RPG is going to come in and find its mark here. Remember, they have a nut ball. This is why everyone's so greedy for the Elam right now.
That's definitely something to consider. Ninja, though, they did catch that 6th zone. You can see other teams looking and hunting for possibly getting this. Macwood is low when he takes the full pad. Ninja gets a tag, but not the finish. So that team is still going to survive on the mid-ground layer. Ninja and crew are on high ground, Monster. More tags coming in from Ninja, too, and they're starting to split tarp away across the 6th zone. This is crucial, but you can see people targeting him. That's Macwood and crew, who shot that RPG right back up at them, and we'll see if they decide to take a layer. Bucky's the one with the RPG.
And I love this for them right now. So good. But here's Funk, though, in the low ground. Here's Glaze, Punisher. And now Nick, once again, still in the running here. Nick's out of the game, though, so it managed to kind of catch him on the rotate. And look, Ninja's got his shotgun ready. They need this impact frag. Remember, we talked about they were going to run out of material. We're looking at it happen and unfold right in front of our eyes. Only 10 mats now. He's going to have to jump into their enemy layers. And what are they going to do? What can he find? Yes, he's off by himself here. No team to kind of roll with. He just has to recycle through Colazo's material. It's going to be a matter of, can he roll with his crew? Can they stick together to find something? Keys and Knight are on high ground though. We're gonna follow Ninja's story here. He needs to seal him right now. Ball, can he find a shotgun? He is. It's gonna be on Blaze, but he needs to follow up. He whiffs too many shots. Whiffs around. Can he find a one on Punisher? No. He's gonna get taken down. It was so close though. Look who's on high ball. It's Innocence.
We talked about Riverson taking hype, but no, they've lost it. Innocence, Assault, and Scoped are the ones on high ground. 3 controller players now, and they have a minigun to boot as well. This is going to be devastating for the rest of the lobby. Macwood down as well. Vivid gets finished off, so I believe Ninja's crew is down before placement points get awarded just barely, though. Here's Commandant, Bizzle, Emad, also Shambles, also looking for finding the last player of Ninja Squad. It's Colosso who goes down. Now Commandant, Bizzle, Emad, 1 elimination, 4 eliminations total for them. They're stuck on a low ground layer, and it's going to be very difficult. Meanwhile, Scope, Assault, and Innocence up on high ground have nothing to worry about.
That's right. They have all the ammunition in the kind of bucket too to rain down the fire. You see the drum gun here in Assault's inventory. So good for the situation right now. He's going to pressure Booga on down. Zypha's trying to come up for hype, but no, he's going to get turned and burned down as Avery here is trying to make a play for it. The minigun, though, being the difference maker here. The pressure is incredible from these weapons. Here's Assault jumping into the boxes. He's on the hunt now. They want the points. They're going to find Avery and takes him out. Anyone who contests hype now is going to feel the pressure of Innocence and crew. But no, the trio champs turn around and Count takes the fall damage here from the RPG. He's out of the game, and it's Scope who's by himself. The disruption was just enough. Might be enough to throw the game for him. Can Zypha stay in the game ball? It's going down.
This is pure chaos. RPGs going on the hype. People fall into their elimination from high ground, and Graska, Reverse 2K, and crew are the ones who take the high ground after all is said and done because nobody else is left here to fight. 1 player up in the sky. It's typical Ranger. They find him. The launch pad from Zone. Flopper plays tried, and they get it. Graska, 4 eliminations. Summer, 2 as well. And Reverse 2K, we followed Ninja for a while, but it's going to be Reverse who takes game number 1 of Ninja Battles in exciting fashion. That was pure chaos.
And that's what Trios is all about. That's the difference between public and arena style games. You saw the fireworks really happening there towards the end game. And it shows you no one is safe. We thought for a second it was just Innocence's game, right? Scope, Assault, they were just going to run away with it. Couple RPGs later from Young Calculator, and all of a sudden it's a big mess up there.
Absolutely, and it looked for a second so good for Bucky, Calc, and Macro to be able to take that high ground. They got the shot on Innocence, Scoped, and Assault were nowhere to be found. They were falling off the high ground trying to get something done, but at the end, it looked like everybody was ending up pressuring them because they fall off ahead as well, not well connected, and that's going to be the end of that crew. And because of that, it's Reverse 2K and crew who end up being, I guess, the benefactor of all of that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights of game number 1, and there was plenty of them to be had.
And this is the team to kind of look out for. You got to give some serious credits to Typical Gamer, Domo, and Sagis, all the way from Holly Hedges, making probably one of the furthest treks in that game to the safe zone this time around. Getting all the way up to second place, guys, at least via placement points. That's still big swings right there. Here's what I meant by the rockets that were coming out. Young Calc had one, Avery had one, Graska had one. It's all these rockets from all these different angles that really disrupted that high ground. And you can see the beautiful shots from Graska here. So we're getting some just prime time highlights right now. And that's the final elimination. But I mean, fireworks, quite literally, rocket after rocket on different teams was the swing, really, honestly, in the end game.
And that elimination at the end was pretty much, I guess, guaranteed no matter what from Graska there, but that is impressive. I mean, that vertical tracking is really hard to actually do, so I got to shout out that as well. That's pretty impressive.
That's true, and I mean, are we going to be able to see the standings, right? We'll be able to see kind of what's coming up there, but from what I got, I think we're going to be thrown to a short break right after every game here, so we'll be back shortly here in a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, when I said short break, I meant it. It was only, a quick little back and forth right there. We're back with the Ninja Battles event. It's Monster D-Face, my good friend Bala TW. Bala, we just came off of a wind of exciting end gameplay right there. We're coming into game 2 soon now.
That we are, and I think the story, at least in terms of game theory and gameplay, is going to be how and when do you take high ground, because we saw multiple opportunities. Ninja started it off, and then Riverson and crew started after that, Scoped and Innocence after that, and then even Young Cal, Matt Quinn and crew end up contributing to all that, but there was no high ground at the end, and that might be one of the first games where I've seen basically nobody on high ground winning the game, or at least having a say on it.
That's a good call, right? There really was no high ground come that last zone. The rockets went flying, and all of a sudden it was all decimated. There was nothing to be seen, clear as day. A team that got taken out early though, Mega, Dubs, and Cease at the rig.
Yes.
Now the question is, you have all this land to kind of claim up. Do you risk your game every single time trying to alpha the drop? I mean, that's Mega and Dubs' homeland. Do they have what it takes to play some random area? Do they have a pivot plan? Is the question here.
Absolutely not. If I know Dubs and Mega, if I know them at all, they do not have any pivot plan. They are going to full send on the rig no matter what. Because not only is it just their confidence and, I don't know, just style, the Alpha, one of the best spots in the world, but at the same time too, they've got multiple Ninja Battles events ahead of them that they might be playing in. So that's a consideration as well for them. And so they're going to fight as hard as they can for the best spot possible for the rest of this, not just this tournament today, but also next week's and the weeks after.
I mean, I guess that's up to Cease, right? Cease, do you like him as your duo? You're the team captain. You get to kind of, pick and choose at his own leisure there. Yeah, but no, true, right? Like, they are the most dominant as far as the rig teams go that we knew of up to date on the NA region. But I mean, that last game definitely didn't go in their favor. So we'll see if they can kind of step it up, bring it all together, as with Saf, Say as well, and Strap.
different choices, how we might have ended up?
No. I like the hand we've been dealt.
You, me, together, we were destined for something great.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or I don't know, that thing. That magic.
I thought we was trying to get out of this bullshit.
You sounding more and more like a snee-eye itch every day.
My job, my score, get your own!
All the rides are 50 cents, so take those ladies off the gym. Haven't had this much fun.
We should talk about work.
We out here gangbanging like it's 91.
We all love banks.
Get me a DJ!
Give me a hand with these bodies.
This cannot be traced back to me.
Champagne, anyone?
Just sort of smash things.
So now what?
It was great to kick today off with a look back at just some of the seminal moments of the last 25 years. And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game that's graced every PlayStation console, Grand Theft Auto. It's been a privilege partnering with Rockstar Games for many years now, and we're thrilled to open today with the news that that partnership will continue with PlayStation 5. It's now just over a year since we began sharing technical details of PlayStation 5, but today's the day that we've been looking forward to for years, when we get to show you just some of the games that demonstrate our belief that PlayStation 5 marks the biggest generational transition our industry has yet seen. The content we've curated for today's event showcases how PS5 has inspired developers to create new experiences that are transformative in how they look, sound, and feel. Enough from me. We're going to have the games do our talking.
A hero's just someone who doesn't give up. Your dad said that. He was right. Now it's your turn. Go be a hero, Miles.
Okay, let's do this.
Feeling just don't stop me now. Try to hate on us. Ain't worried about next since I'm strong enough. Feeling just don't stop me now. Baby, yeah, we
今日は皆さんに僕らが作っている新しいグランツーリスモの情報をシェアできるということですごく興奮しています。今回のグランツーリスモはおそらくこれまでのねグランツーリスモのファンの方がプレイしたら本当に嬉しいんじゃないかなっていう、キャンペーンモードを中心にしたグランツーリスモになっていると思います。ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
You all right back there? No way.
It appears that the dimensions are collapsing on one another. If we cannot get to...
Right, the ship. I mean, we can't be that far.
I have it in my sights.
They have found us, Ratchet.
How do I steer this thing?
Ask nicely.
Slow down, please! Dad's not listening!
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
How bad is it? Ratchet is certainly not good.
Great!
Where are we?
Beats me.
To the depths with ya! How many arms you got, beast? We've been boarded! Get off me, ship! Out, creature!
Clank!
Ratchet, we are too late. Ratchet?
Who?
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, creative director at Insomniac Games. The entire studio is so excited to be able to share with you a first ever look at Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, a brand new, full-length, interdimensional adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. We're doing things we've never been able to do before, like use dimensional rifts to be able to leap from planet to planet nearly instantly, or put ray trace reflections on Clank. All of our alien worlds are filled with density and life previously unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal is more exciting than ever thanks to the DualSense controller's enhanced feedback. Ratchet and Clank are near and dear to our hearts at Insomniac, and we can't wait to share more with you in the future. But for now, here's another look.
Did you see that? It's Ratchet and Clank!
Sand sharks from above.
Nice sand shark! Nice sand shark! My heroes!
Was that a kraken? Or at least a very large octopus. I will never get used to that. Hey, break reality.
Don't let him get to the boss!
Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these years just to try and take over the universe again?
Yeah! I kinda wish he was doing a worse job!
He must have more planned than planned.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Making games used to be about these constant trade-offs between the artistic vision and technical limitations. With PS5, we're not going to be burdened like that. We're going to be able to realize our artistic vision a lot better. It's got a ton of horsepower, which is very easy to unlock, and it's a machine that's really easy to develop on. The PS5 will present a paradigm shift as to what players will come to expect from gaming. Will let us tell stories, make worlds, create gameplay that I think will truly captivate the player and really surprise quite a few people. Please take a look at this new franchise for Worldwide Studios, coming exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Over and over, I relive my first moments on this alien planet. The crash. The attack. My death. The crash. The attack. My death. Trapped in this endless cycle. Even death is no escape. Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different. As if changing. This world is becoming part of me. Infecting my mind. My memories. The longer I spend here, the more I can feel my sanity slip away. But I cannot lose hope. My only choice is to keep fighting. To keep looking for answers. My only hope is to break the cycle. Before the cycle breaks me.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh Greer, and this is my brother Mike. We're from Ember Lab, a small team with a background in film and animation.
And we're very excited today to share with you the first look at our new game. It's a story full of adventure and charm that has themes in personal growth and redemption. So please enjoy.
I know you are kind. You sense the power that flows through this land. Yet, you do not fully understand it. Driven by the belief that you can help these troubled spirits. But you cannot hide your weakness from me. You have no power here, Kena.
You ever feel like you're just waiting for a sign? To do that thing you've always meant to do. Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great things. But something's holding me back. Maybe it's just nerves. Maybe it's the fear that I'll never be as good as what I imagine, when I'm still just standing on the edge. But if we've got nothing else to lose, might as well jump.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning, and I'm here to share with you a game that I've been dying to make. It's an emotionally engaging story where rescuing is rewarding, failure is devastatingly hilarious, and the memories should last you a lifetime. Take a look.
You are no longer a slave, Abe. They believed, trusted, followed, and it led them here. You may have escaped the murderous blades, for the fate of your entire people is up to you. voice.
プレイステーション5によって我々の考える東京のビジュアルを実現できました。今までに見たことのない東京の魅力を見て、聞いて、感じることができます。これからお見せするのはゴーストワイヤー東京の世界初のゲームプレイ動画です。スーパーナチュラルでミステリアスな東京、そこに潜む驚異と美しさを感じ取っていただけると思います。ぜひお楽しみください。
You see things others can't. Hear threats others don't. Fight when others won't. It's up to you to save Tokyo.
long stretch, no limousine. If you're talking winners, gotta intervene. I'm the biggest one of those you ever seen. I'ma need a crown. I'm the only one that ever held it down at the tip top. People flip flop every day, not I. Top 5, I'm a big shot. I'm the one that wanna take the big shots. Big balls, big rings, big rocks, big bag, big moves, big cars, big man, big plan. Get lost in this wrong. Look at me now, you can't hold me down. So give me the crown. Make way for the tank. We're not the same, we're not the same. We're not the same, we run everything. We're not the same, we're not the same. They ain't got us running through these things. Make way for the king.
It was always gonna end like this. All your hard work, all your sacrifice, only sped up the process. Yourself alone. Only death awaits.
Hacker Nabrak here from IO Interactive. In Hitman 3, Agent 47 is back for his most intimate and professional contract in his entire career. This is also the dramatic conclusion for the World of Assassination trilogy. I'm so proud to be here to present a little glimpse of the gameplay where Agent 47 is on top of the world in Dubai. Enjoy.
What's up, everyone? I'm Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans. Here we go. The first ever teaser for NBA 2K21. Y'all are not ready for this.
I ain't trying to break you down, but for real, you might as well give up now. Think you got a chance, but I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crown. I'm the first one in and the last one out. Whoever owns the place gotta drag me out. I don't make a sound when I strike. You better just run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life.
Amazing, aren't they? Half bug, half snack. A very recently discovered species, entirely unique to this island. Oh, this one's lively. Beautiful seed patterns. Oh, and it's tasty too. Welcome to the island of bug snacks.
Find a bug and kind of snack. Try to catch it in your trap. Feed somebody and you'll see we are whatever we eat. Find them hiding in the sand, tearing up a ketchup patch. Come to Snack Tooth Island and discover it's bug snacks. It's bug snacks. Talking about bug snacks. It's bug snacks.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of bug snacks.
Liz! I was trying to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but I dropped it, and now the town's on fire.
Oh, again?
It's bug snacks.
Hi everyone, thank you for being with us today for this very special event. But before we get to the end of the show, I have something very near and dear to me.
Deathloop is a next-gen first-person shooter about rival assassins locked in a time loop.
This is our unique vision, what Arcane is all about.
Freeform immersive gameplay, a surreal player-driven story smashed together.
Want to see some stylish action? Check this out.
Hello, Black Reef. Colt, my predecessor, has been pronounced guilty of treason. He is to be shot on sight henceforth in perpetuity. Your assistance is appreciated and mandatory. The real party doesn't start until he's dead.
She is not making this easy.
Hope you're ready to loot! Die already!
Busted! Die!
Damn.
Sitting here lonely like a broken man. Spending my time and doing
Good morning, Black Reef. Another day, another death. Aren't time loops fun? For everyone else on this island, this place is paradise. A never-ending party where hunting me is the main attraction. And no matter how I try to escape, they always cut me down. But I'm one stubborn motherfucker. Every loop I'm learning a little more, piecing together the puzzle. There's 8 targets, and they all gotta die before midnight. There's just one little snag.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you. There's a difference.
Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep.
What is it with that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff?
Quit being so paranoid.
Friendly. Friendly. Who are you? Who sent you? What's going on? They're coming. Who is? Chris? Sorry, Ethan. Why?
What is that?
Freedom. Our freedom.
The old ones perished 1,000 years ago. Their great cities turned to graves. In their place came new life. And new dangers. I must find a way to stop it. Or it will get worse and worse. Until it destroys us all. There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depth I won't explore. No secret I won't unlock. No barrier I won't cross. This mission is mine alone. If I falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop what's coming. But whatever comes, I will be ready.
On behalf of the entire team at Guerrilla, we're happy to share the first look at Horizon Forbidden West.
We're continuing Elga's story as she moves west to a far future America.
To brave a beautiful but dangerous frontier masked with mysterious new threats.
Get ready to explore distant lands ravaged by massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return
to the majestic world of Horizon.
Stay tuned for much more. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
I think there's a lot to look forward to for the community.
I think fans are going to be really pleased.
As a game designer and storyteller, this is incredibly exciting. We're talking a whole new generation of ideas and experiences that we can create for the player.
No matter where they are, no matter who they are.
New experiences like we've never had before.
More iconic, interesting characters, more atmospheric, immersive worlds for players to explore.
We want to wow players.
Expect the unexpected. And I, for one, can't wait.
We can't wait.
We can't wait to share them with you.
It's so exciting.
Incredibly exciting.
It's really about love
for the players and for the players.
As a developer, that's an amazing feeling to have.
Welcome to PlayStation 5.
We hope you've enjoyed the first glimpse of our future today. You've seen our most striking console design yet, and you've seen games that can only be enjoyed with the full range of PlayStation 5's features and power. At PlayStation, we believe in generational transitions, and we put years of work into making them happen. We want you to enjoy the unique benefits of moving from one generation to the next. Thank you for joining us. We're launching later this year, and we have tons more to share. Welcome to PlayStation 5.